I'm buying you out. My best friend Ashley said it like she was doing me a favor. We sat in the coffee shop where we'd first sketched our business plan 5 years ago. The same corner booth, the same afternoon light. But everything else had changed. What? I managed, my latte going cold between my hands. Asterisk, she slid a folder across the table. Your 50% stake in Bloom & Co. I'm offering you $75,000. It's more than fair given current valuations. Her voice was business professional. The tone she used with difficult clients. Not the tone you use with the person who helped you build something from nothing. Asterisk, I'm Jordan Kelly. I'm 30 years old. A graphic designer in Austin, Texas, 5 years ago. Ashley Martin and I started Bloom & Co., a boutique marketing agency. We split everything 50-50. It's the work, the decisions, the late nights, the risk. We built the client list together, designed the brand together, signed the lease on our small office together. Best friends turned business partners, the dream team everyone talked about. Asterisk, but somewhere in the last year, things shifted. Ashley started taking meetings without me, making decisions solo, hiring people I'd never met. When I questioned it, she smiled and said she was just streamlining operations. When I pushed back, she accused me of not trusting her. We're partners, she'd say. I'm doing what's best for us. Asterisk, now, sitting across from her with this buyout offer. I finally understood. She'd never wanted a partner. She'd wanted a stepping stone. The company is worth at least $500,000, I said quietly. You're offering me $75,000 for half? Asterisk, Ashley's smile was patient, condescending. Jordan, be realistic. You haven't been pulling your weight for months. The clients I've brought in, the contracts I've negotiated, the growth I've driven. This is generous considering your actual contribution, her words. Not our clients, our contracts, our growth. My actual contribution. Asterisk, I thought about the logo I'd designed that became our brand. The first 10 clients I'd landed through my network. The nights I'd stayed late redesigning campaigns when Ashley's ideas didn't land. The credit I'd never demanded because we were partners, because we were friends. Because I trusted her. Asterisk, I need to think about it, I said. She checked her watch, an expensive Tag Heuer I didn't recognize. You have 48 hours. After that, I'm exploring other options. The threat was clear. Take the money and go quietly, or she'd find a way to force me out. Asterisk, I left the coffee shop feeling sick. But I didn't go home. I went to the office. Our office. Though clearly Ashley saw it differently now. I logged into the company server, something I'd set up myself 5 years ago. I still had admin access. Something Ashley probably didn't remember since she'd never been technical. Asterisk, I started downloading files, emails, contracts, financial records. The original partnership agreement we'd signed, stating clearly that no major decisions could be made without both partners' consent. The client list showing who'd actually brought in which accounts. The creative files showing who'd designed what campaigns. Asterisk, then I found something else. A folder labeled Rebrand 2024. Inside were contracts for a new company, Bloom Marketing Solutions. Registered 3 months ago. Owner, Ashley Martin. Sole proprietor. No mention of me. No mention of Bloom & Co. Asterisk, she wasn't buying me out. She was planning to shut down our company and immediately reopen under a new name, taking all our clients with her. The $75,000 wasn't a buyout. It was hush money. A payment to make me go away quietly while she stole everything we'd built. Asterisk, I kept downloading emails to clients telling them about the exciting rebrand. Emails to our employees offering them jobs at the new company. All sent from her personal account, not company email. All carefully kept from me. A timeline showing she'd been planning this for 6 months. Asterisk, I called my college roommate, Lisa Chen. She was a business attorney now, sharp and no nonsense. Can you meet me tonight? I asked. I need help, emergency. She heard something in my voice. I'll clear my schedule. Asterisk, that evening in Lisa's office, I laid it all out. The buyout offer. The secret company. The systematic theft of clients and employees. The 6 months of deception. Lisa's expression grew darker with each revelation. This is textbook corporate theft, she said finally. She's breaching your partnership agreement, attempting to steal company assets, and engaging in fraud. We can stop her. But it's going to get ugly. Asterisk, she was my best friend, I said, and my voice cracked. 12 years. She was my maid of honor. I held her hand through her divorce. We talked about our kids going to school together someday. Lisa's expression softened. I'm sorry. But that friendship ended the moment she decided to steal from you. Now we need to protect what's yours. Asterisk, we filed an emergency injunction that night. By morning, Ashley couldn't access any company accounts, couldn't move any company funds, couldn't contact any clients on our behalf. The court froze everything pending investigation. Asterisk, Ashley called me at 8 a.m. her voice shaking with rage. What did you do? I protected my investment, I said calmly. Did you really think I wouldn't find out about Bloom Marketing Solutions? Asterisk silence. Then, you went through company files without my permission. I went through OUR company files. As a 50% owner, I have every right to access them. Unlike you making deals and starting companies without my consent, her voice turned cold. This is going to destroy us both. Drop the injunction and take the $75,000. Otherwise, we'll both lose everything in legal fees. Asterisk then we both lose everything, I said. Because I'm not letting you steal what we built together, I hung up. My hands were shaking, but I didn't cry. There'd be time for grief later. Right now, I needed to fight. Asterisk the discovery process was brutal. Every email examined. Every client contract scrutinized. Every decision questioned. Ashley hired an expensive lawyer who tried to paint me as a difficult partner. Someone who'd stopped contributing, someone who was holding the company back. Asterisk but the evidence was clear. I'd brought in 60% of our original client base. I'd designed 70% of our campaigns. I'd been equal in every decision until Ashley started excluding me. And most damningly, she'd started a competing company using our client list, our business model, our reputation, all without my knowledge or consent. Asterisk the judge was not amused. Ms. Martin, you signed a partnership agreement stating that major business decisions required mutual consent. Starting a competing entity, contacting clients about migration, and offering a buyout while concealing your intentions constitutes a breach of fiduciary duty. Asterisk Ashley's lawyer argued. The judge cut him off. Your client attempted to systematically dismantle a partnership for personal gain, while offering her partner a fraction of the fair value. This court finds clear evidence of bad faith dealing. Asterisk the ruling came down hard. Ashley had to dissolve Bloom Marketing Solutions immediately. All contacts she'd made with clients on behalf of the new company were deemed breach of contract. Bloom & Co. would continue with both partners having equal access and decision-making power. Or the company would be sold and proceeds split 50-50. It's after legal fees. Asterisk Ashley chose to sell. She couldn't stand working with me anymore, not now that I'd betrayed her by protecting myself. The irony was almost funny. The company sold for $480,000. After legal fees and business debts, we each walked away with $195. Asterisk not the $75,000 she'd offered me. Not the nothing she'd hoped to leave me with. Fair value split evenly as it should have been from the start. The day we signed the final papers, Ashley and I stood outside the lawyer's office. She looked at me, and for a moment I saw my old friend. The girl who'd stayed up all night helping me design my portfolio. Who'd celebrated with me when we landed our first big client. Who'd cried on my couch after her divorce. Asterisk I hope you're happy, she said. You destroyed our friendship over money. I almost laughed. I destroyed it? Ashley, you started a competing company behind my back. You tried to buy me out for a fraction of what I was owed. You planned to steal everything we built together. I didn't destroy our friendship. You sold it for $480,000. Asterisk I would have made it work, she said. And she actually sounded like she believed it. The new company would have been successful. We both would have done fine eventually. But only one of us would have had anything to show for the 5 years we worked together. I replied. You would have had everything. I would have had $75. Zero and the knowledge that my best friend thought I was stupid enough not to notice. Asterisk she didn't have an answer for that. She got in her car and drove away. I never saw her again. The $195,000 I got from the sale, I invested. Part in a certificate of deposit, earning safe interest. Part in a small business fund eventually. But I took 6 months off first, to grieve. Not just the business, but the friendship. The trust that had been broken. The future we'd imagined that would never happen. Asterisk. I thought about all the warning signs I'd ignored. The meetings she took alone. The decisions she made without consulting me. The way she started talking about my company instead of our company. I'd thought I was being a good partner by trusting her. I'd been being naive. A year later, I started freelancing. Small projects, rebuilding my client base, reestablishing my reputation. Some clients from Bloom & Co. reached out. They'd heard about the split, heard the full story through the industry grapevine. Several told me they'd been uncomfortable when Ashley approached them about the new company. They'd felt like something was off but didn't want to get involved in partner disputes. Asterisk we would have stuck with you, one client told me. You were always the creative force. Ashley was good at sales, but you made the magic happen. It helped. Knowing I hadn't been imagining my own contributions. Asterisk 2 years later, I had a new business. Not an agency this time. I stayed solo, contracted out for bigger projects, kept my overhead low and my autonomy high. I made less than Bloom & Co. at its peak, but everything I made was mine. No partners to betray me. No friends to lose because money got involved. Asterisk I heard through mutual friends that Ashley's new venture failed. Without the foundation we'd built together. Without the reputation that came from our combined talents, she couldn't sustain it. She ended up taking a corporate job, good salary but someone else's vision. I didn't feel satisfied hearing it, just sad. For what we'd had and what she'd destroyed chasing something bigger. Asterisk if you've ever been betrayed by someone you trusted completely. Know this, protecting yourself isn't betrayal. Demanding fair treatment isn't greed. Standing up when someone tries to take what you've earned isn't destroying the relationship. They destroyed it the moment they decided you were worth less than profit. Asterisk Ashley thought I'd take the $75,000 because confrontation was hard. Because we'd been friends, because I'd want to preserve something of what we'd had. She was wrong. I couldn't preserve a friendship that she'd already sold for her own gain. Asterisk sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who hurt you most. Not because they're strangers who don't care, but because they know exactly how much trust you've placed in them. They know where you're vulnerable. And sometimes they use that knowledge to take everything they can. Asterisk I didn't destroy our friendship over money. I just refused to be stolen from quietly. There's a difference. And anyone who can't see that difference isn't someone who was really your friend to begin with. Asterisk.